Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So of course we're here selling the slurry at the current moment. The cows were pretty high, pretty close to hitting the max. And right now slurry's actually a really good price, so even though it really doesn't change anything, at most you're out $1,000, it's not the worst. Now silage, we'll have that to sell. And sorghum. Although sorghum shows it's going down, I'm pretty sure it's actually going up. We had just over $2,000. Main reason I'm pretty sure it's going up is I would have started the day at 8 a.m. for in-game time. And it was less than what it is now. And it's gone up since I started recording even. I did uncover, as you can see, the ones I'm planning on selling. I think there's more in this stack, that's why I chose this one. And maybe there's not more in that stack. Well, that's the one I was planning on selling, so there's still obviously plenty here to feed the cows with for total mix. So this should get us awfully close to $1 million. We're obviously, just over $60,000 away at this point. And there was like $120,000 worth of silage. I would think this would be awfully close. If not, we have the sorghum for later. Get these sold. Oh yeah, yeah, that's over $1 million with the environmental, of course. I did see earlier in the sales that was a bigger semi-trailer. We could use it with a dolly if we wanted. It would be almost 20,000 liters bigger, I think. I don't know. Is it really worth it? I don't think it would really change much of what we can sell in one time. No matter what, we're gonna have to sell multiple. Maybe instead of 3, it's 2. But we wouldn't ever make the money back from that. It would just be for convenience factor. Well, I did need to check. Okay, yeah, sorghum is definitely still going up. Actually, slurry is still going up too. We might sell another thing of that later. Well, I think we'll get back. We'll grab the Massey, and we have like 4 or 5 fields to spray, so we'll get those done. We do obviously have the massive field that needs to be planted. That will be done today. Trying to have a fairly quick turnaround for that field. That way we can get even more soybeans in it. The more times we can harvest that field, the better. Right now, this is what, episode 88? So that put us around 93, 94 for harvest. We might be able to squeeze another one in there at that point. Possible. We'll see. Yeah, I was going to check on that greenhouse too. I probably should do that before I forget. Let's see, it is 123 liters of manure. It honestly needs seeds too, probably. Well, we'll see if we, get quite that far. Obviously, I think that's probably the best way to use the solid fertilizer, especially if we can just, soybeans are probably one of the top crops, and there's no need for fertilizer. Now in total we have, is it 5 fields? No, it's 4 fields that need to be sprayed. Obviously the big one will have to be sprayed after this planting time this time. First time obviously was plowed, so it's not needed. Which would, I believe, the spraying still lowers the not environmental, the yield, even with spot and spray, but it helps the environmental score for the field, so it probably kind of evens out too. I don't think it's, off too bad. Probably better than, harvesting with weeds in it. I feel like those trees keep growing, but maybe that's just me. Those have to be cut down in next couple months too. Be sad to see those go. Those look pretty nice there. But we kind of need to cut it down so we can get it into the sawmill and probably make a lot of money. Be a lot of money in pallets from that, or planks from that. I think last time we got, almost $200,000? That was, I think, extra trees from the, expansion, new land. And then the small little extension on the field out there that we did. I think that was all the trees, and it was like $200,000. We wouldn't get that if we just sold the wood as is. As far as this is a lot closer too, so it shouldn't, be as long of a trip back and forth to get everything brought over here. Well, I think I'll go ahead. We'll do a time lapse for some spraying. I would think we should be able to finish both of these and probably make our way out there to that piece of land. So I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
It all got a little too much. It all got a little too hard to take. This record's broken while I'm falling to the ground again. Can't keep reliving my mistakes. 'Cause I'm not perfect, nor did I claim to be, and I felt worthless. But I'm shaking off that feeling. I'm not perfect. Nobody here should see. We're all just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. We're almost making our way through.
Alrighty, so just going along on the last field for spraying here. We have just a little bit left, not too much. And I did want to look at the weather because I just saw it was going cloudy. Sometimes that means rain. Nope, no rain. Okay, I was just checking if we had to get the planting done a little bit earlier in the video or something like that. I think more likely we will go and probably sell some things real quick. Then we can, dedicate the last little bit to getting that field all planted. That is a mighty big field, so it'll take a while to get that all planted. So let's look at the prices. Sorghum it's a good price. There's no doubting that one. So I think I might sell one more thing of slurry. And then we could probably work on some sorghum for selling. That is obviously still going up a little bit. We do have, one more field that'll be ready here shortly. That one. That'll be ready next month. We'll see what the price is for sorghum. It usually shows it's supposed to be a good price, next month too. Here it shows the max is $9.50. So we'll see. We probably won't hit the offset in the $9.50. I don't think I've ever seen sorghum that high. I'm happy where the price is. And it'll go up, another $1 or $2 maybe today. And we have some, next month that would be sold if we needed. So I'll be the last. We'll need the sprayer for a little bit. We can take everything to the store with the Massey. Once I get the tires changed, it's a little bit faster, so. And it looks like the condition's fairly low, so we can get that repaired. Get everything repaired with since it's here. I think if we get one more load per slurry sold, that would set us for a decent amount done there. So we, don't have to worry about that getting overfilled or anything. We'll still have plenty for that field. I might do a double on that one, so I'll do it before and then I'll take the fertilizer out of the planter and then use majority of the solid fertilizer in the greenhouse instead. That would allow us to still use other, plant other things in sorghum for a little bit, just by putting extra slurry, two applications of it, and still keep the lettuce greenhouse going for extended amount of time without spending more money than what we already have. We might need to buy more seeds then. Maybe. We'll see. I'm sure we'll have something to bring to the store with that trailer at some point. So honestly, if I had forks, I could have brought a bag back too. So this should be about another $2,000. It won't be a lot. It's just so cows don't max out their capacity for it. Alright, and that is just over $2,000. Like I figured, that being the max price really doesn't affect it too much. Well, we can grab the trailer. We can start getting some sorghum sold. When would be the next thing with that trailer to be sold? Probably honey. That would be probably the next thing. Then we could take a look at when that is for rice. So next month, it looks like, be top month for honey. So maybe in between the videos, I'll get everything put over there and filled up. Then we can activate it whenever it runs out of manure, which probably be soon. We can, fill it with seeds and everything. And that should, allow us to have an idea of how many seeds if we need to buy any. Don't know how many bags of fertilizer we actually have. Is it a lot, or looks like 3 and one's a partial. 100 liters, if you want to count that. There is some in the planter. Not sure if it'll show us from. Okay, there's over 2,000 liters of it in there. And the recipe for solid fertilizer uses more seeds in it, almost double for that one. So that would mean we'd have enough to do over a couple thousand liters of lettuce. Be a good amount. Be a lot there. It'll take a while until we could ever run out of solid fertilizer in that trailer or in that planter. You know, for most part, we've been putting a lot of slurry first on it, and then it lowers how much we use. Alright, let's see how much the first load for sorghum is. We won't hit 1.1 today. Maybe next month, we'll see. It'll be close, though. It'll be close. Because next month we probably have some sorghum from that field. And then honey, probably. Don't think we'd have anything else to sell. The last load of sorghum. I think we should be short. Yeah. Not by a lot. We're only, 19 grand away. So I think if we sold what we got from the sorghum field next time, that would put us basically right there. Well, I might actually repair this too. Looks to be about halfway on the maintenance gauge. I'll pick up the planter at the same time. We can just do both of them. It's not too bad. But yeah, this is quite low. I did put the rest of the seeds into the lettuce greenhouse too. I don't think we'll have to touch the grapevines though. Those are... You can just find the last I looked. You can look again. Yeah. I probably should have put less manure in, honestly. We've been fine on seeds. Water I just filled up recently. Of course, we're gonna put soybeans in here once again. I think we made too much money from it. It's all still in the silo, but there's just too much money in it to not do it again. $130,000 worth. Probably won't be quite that this time. Since, obviously the pH be just a tad lower, we'll have to actually spray it this time. Everything else should be good. Obviously, nice part is we don't use any fertilizer. And that's usually probably the most expensive part of, planting, is the fertilizer usage. By far. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we use double slurry on that field. We could just try to use what we have for solid fertilizer too. We do have 2,000 liters, still not even in the planter. It'd take a lot for us to to even go through that in the greenhouse. Yeah, and honestly, these should be ready for selling next time for soybeans, so we should have quite a bit. We have, what, 3 other fields for soybeans plus what we already got from this. And then, you know, this again for another harvest. So that's going to be a lot of trailers. Lots and lots of trailers. I'm sure, you know, 2 of the fields will fit in one by itself, but would not be completely surprised if we're talking 4 or 5 trailer loads of soybeans. Be a lot. It's going to be quite a bit. A lot of money too. But probably be, you know, over $300,000, honestly, for the amount of money. Oh, well over that, actually. We'd be just at that with the 2 harvests at this field. Well, 2 harvests of this will be like 250. And then the other fields, which would easily be 40. Easily. Probably be, you know, 100,000 by itself almost. Especially, you know, like this field here, it's one of the better yielders. Both the fields out there is probably one of the better yielders as well. Well, I think I'll start a time lapse for this. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll probably just go until this field is, you know, just about done. So yeah, I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Oh God, I'm falling apart. Feels like I'm giving too much in bed. There's records broken, I'm just trying to move my feet again. Can't keep reliving my past pain. 'Cause I'm not perfect, nor did I claim to be, and I felt worthless. But I'm shaking off that feeling. I'm not perfect. Nobody here should see. We're all just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. We're almost making our way through.
Alrighty, so we're on the last strip here for planting. We just got a little bit up there to clean up. This field is obviously not, you know, a normal, like, square field or anything like that, so it's always a little bit extra and stuff at the end bits. And I'm sure some of it's from, you know, me missing something, or that does happen. Not gonna plant a very, you know, straight line every time. Alright, so this should be the last bit. There's a little bit down there too, but the last large chunk. Yeah, as you can see, we used over 65% for seeds, so that's why we filled it up all the way. You use quite a bit on this field. You know, there are certain areas where you use, you know, the high seed rate and stuff like that, so Anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.